Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bloom with Dr. Mahen. It's one of my day offs. So every day off is a blessing to me. I love my time off. So this morning I woke up, freshened myself up, dropped my daughter to school and came home, and it's time to take care of my indoor plants. This devil's ivy has been here for a while now. It's growing, it's green, it's beautiful. So I always take care of my indoor plants. And today's video, what I'm going to show you is how I normally spend my day, my morning routine. And also I would like to talk about how the healthcare system works in Australia, which doctors do private practice here. So hang with me and I hope you will enjoy this video. Now that you can see, after watering my plants, I went into my garden and where I live there are loads of birds, so in the mornings they sing and we have lots of sun today. It looks beautiful outside, and you can see my plum trees, they have some flowers left, and also there are little plums has arrived, and they are growing, and it is always such a pleasure to watch them grow, watch them flower, and it gives colors and happiness to my mind and my garden. And I love gardening and spending time in the gardening, especially in the mornings. So I'm planning to go for a morning walk, and before that I normally try to have a cup of warm water. So sit down, relax and have some water and think about what I'm going to do today. So hang with me and I will take you all with me to walk. I always like to keep myself hydrated. Water is one of the essentials. It's about 60% of our body weight. So we are made of water mostly. So I think always it's important to keep yourself hydrated, and it will give you energy. So yeah, let's go do some morning walk, and you will see lots of flowers. I spotted beautiful lavenders on my way, and it was spotted in one of my neighborhood gardens, and it is such a beauty. Like, you can see thousands of lavenders now. They are pretty, they're light purple, dark purple in color. Lots of bees trying to get what they want from the lavender, so they will probably make lavender honey. So pretty. These guys, they always have their garden, lots of colors, lots of flowers. Every season it changes. So I love watching them. I love spending time over here. So I obviously took some video clips and some photos while I was here. You all can see beautiful lavenders growing behind me in one of the houses in the neighborhood. It's so pretty, and I really enjoy being with the nature. That actually gives you energy for your whole life, and it is so pretty. So Bloom with Dr. Mahen is enjoying today, and just to get that energy, the universal freshness in life is so important. Keep walking again, and you can see how organized these suburbs are. It's very organized. They keep their front yards really clean and well planned, and it's always a pleasant experience when you go for a morning walk. And sometimes we see people walk their dogs in the morning, and where I live, there are loads of different varieties of dogs belong to the people who live here. So then I came across these wild orchids. I think these guys have actually got them from the verge and planted it here. And these beauties are so fragrant, colorful, and it just adds that colors perfectly into the footpath. And it's such a beautiful experience to watch them, smell them when you walk. And then you will be surprised from what you're going to see next. This is something I came across, and this jasmine wine was unbelievable. You can see millions of flowers, millions of little blooms, and I couldn't believe it. It just covers the whole wall and part of the garage as well, and the fragrance was everywhere, and it is carried in the wind. And when I was walking from here, I felt so amazed by the things that Mother Nature can give us, and always you feel so much gratitude towards the Mother Nature and her creativity, and it was phenomenal. So you just saw some buildings in the city. It's such a nice view from here. And also these beauties, again, I don't know the name for these flowers, but they're purple. They've got variety of colors like light purple, dark purple, and I've got some in my front yard and backyard as well. So this doesn't have any particular fragrance to it. It smells like daisies. So I got home and had to do some work on my computer, and I will talk to you about the healthcare system after this. Lots of sun, blue sky, few clouds, and we are getting ready for spring, and most of the flowering trees are starting to bloom, and I spotted these beautiful lavenders, some jasmines, that it was unbelievable. It was covered in millions of little flowers, and the fragrance was unbelievable. And I was wondering how beautiful the nature can be, how beautiful things it can bring to your life. And I think as humans we have a big responsibility that we look after our nature and keep our environment quite clean, not harming it, just protecting it. So every time I go out for a walk, I realize that this is it. without our nature we can't exist. So even the little things that we do might harm our mother nature, which will cause issues long term. So I think it's always important to look after our mother nature as we look after our kids, as we look after ourselves. I hope you all enjoy this little walk with me, and also I really wanted to talk about something else as well, which is the doctors actually who work in Australia, they can't do private practices as they wish. For an example, in Sri Lanka or India or in other parts of the world, once a doctor actually qualifies from and gets out from their medical school and complete the internship, they work 1 or 2 years in the hospital. Even before, with my experience back home, doctors, even during their internship, if they have time, they can start a private practice. And but here in Australia, the things are different. Not all doctors can do private practice here. You have to be qualified for it, because here a general practitioner is a fellowship. So you have to register with a college, which is called the RACGP, and you have to complete 3 years of fellowship training. And my little rabbit, my bunny Theodore, he loves when I'm at home working, and he just stays near me, goes around me, get head scratches, and he just enjoys himself with me, and he's just having his time running around, cleaning himself. He loves it, and he's part of the family, and he's like a little baby. He loves to play with my winter shoe. So that's him. So I thought I'll just show you guys as well our little Theodore, the little bunny. Everyone loves him at home. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much. And towards the end of this video, you will see some everlasting daisies. They are so pretty and vibrant colors, and their petals are like plastic. They're called everlasting daisies. You can preserve them, and you can use them in your artwork. Really beautiful. And we will catch you again in another beautiful video like this, and until then, take care. Because some of the specialty doctors are in high demand, and most of the time the patients find it so hard to even get into a GP practice, even get into a specialist appointment, because it takes so much time. It costs you a lot of money. So even if you want to get a private surgery, a procedure, it costs you a lot. So it's very different. The things work in here in Australia. So so I thought I probably will start educating you guys out there how a doctor's life revolves, how things works, and how the public get benefited from the hospital system, from the private systems, and what are the other allied health facilities that you get to access to. So for a normal person, you can access to a physiotherapist without any referral from your doctor, a chiropractors, also speech pathologists, occupational therapists, occupational health related professions. You can get access to those services pretty much without a doctor's referral. But most of the time, if you want to see a specialist, it has to come through your GP, because there is always the patients are linked to the system, and once you see your general practitioner, then they give you the referral if you need to see a specialist, and then they both communicate, they discuss what issues you have, what are the treatment options for you, and what is the best management process. My bunny is just running around here. He's quite happy when I'm home, so he loves to come near me. Oh, so cute. Play with me. So he's just running around me. He loves to stay around us always. So yeah, getting back to the topic again. So then you are linked with your general practitioner and your specialist if you need one, and they communicate, they know about you, they have all the records. The records never go missing though, because it's either electronic, sometimes it's in the paper copies, and in hospitals we are actually now moved to electronic documentations, and still the patients will have their files in medical records, but most of the things are on the system. We can access them through different apps and links. It's very nice, it's very well organized. That's why I love working in Australia as a doctor, because it's very easy to find information, find letters, the communications from your consultant, your physician or surgeon or hematologist or oncologist. It's a very, very organized system here, and sometimes people may think, oh, you can't access a consultant like a specialist easy. Yes, that's true. It actually has lots of adverse effects on patients because there's a huge influx of patients at the moment. So yes, it can adversely affect. There are advantages as well as disadvantages in this system. I think in the future we may see some differences, but I'm not sure. I'm actually not involved in that kind of information, or I don't have much idea about it, so I will not talk about those things. So yeah, I will keep you educating about how the system evolves, and especially for international medical graduates who complete their AMC exams and come here, find a job, start a job as a resident medical officer. What are their options? Can they get into specialist training pathways? Because I get lots of questions asked from me about whether the international medical graduates can get into training programs. Yes, you guys can, but for that you have to fulfill some requirements, and you have to have general registration to get into a training program, the full registration with the APRA, and also you have to complete certain number of years. Some subspecialties require doing research, audits and studies and presenting papers, and some colleges doesn't require them, and sometimes they have to go through interview process, and sometimes they have to go through a little exam at the start as an entry. So with different college, things are different. There are little differences, and the time period of the entire training process is different. The cost is different. It's not free. You have to pay college fees once you get into a training program, and also you have to do lots of assessments, lots of exams, research requirements. It is a big process, to be honest with you guys. So I hope in the future I will bring videos about different subspecialties, how you can get into their training program. I hope to get some doctors who are already completed their training here in Australia, especially international medical graduates who come here in the normal pathway, and how they went through their training process. So that will bring you lots of information for those who are interested starting a new career here in Australia. So I hope you enjoyed my nature walk and enjoyed how we are getting ready for the spring, and also this little introduction about the healthcare system here. So I hope you will stay with me, and thank you so much for who subscribe to my channel to support me. And that is really it is such a beautiful experience to see people gather around your channel and people get benefited from the information that you talk in your channel. So I really love it, and it gives me pleasure, and I feel like I'm doing something for someone out there who watch my videos, to keep them entertained, to keep them educated. So thank you so much for those who watching my videos, and I will catch you again in a beautiful video. I've got few things to do today. I have to pick up my daughter from the school, so I've got few hours before that to complete some things that I was planning to get done today. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and I will catch you in a beautiful video like this again. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. So this is Theo. He's my loving bunny, our rabbit. So he loves when I'm at home. He just wants to go around me and try to talk to me. He's trying to eat my, he's licking my shoe. So that's how he communicates. He wants pets, and he loves pets and attention. So he goes playing with my shoe and just clean himself. He's such a darling, so soft. So he's very nice. I think a rabbit is a very nice pet to have at home. So he mainly stays indoors. Now you can see he's trying to clean himself up. He's very clean, and such a lovely baby. So I really love him. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video with me, and I will catch you in another beautiful video like this and try to give you more information. I really want to do a video on the Australian Medical Council exam resources, and I will bring it in the future, and hope to bring lots and lots of videos in the future. So thank you so much.